So this is going to be a mod review. So let's get into it. So this mod is called Star Wars Empire at War Dark Empire, a Star Wars Legends based mod taking place during the Dark Empire comic series. There are 4 unique campaigns to it. To the sides you can see the factions, description. You can also see all the other campaigns, such as the Imperial Mutiny, Dark Empire, the Emperor's Revenge, Crimson Empire. Let's get started. So here's the objective: destroy the New Republic and Imperial Mutineers. Those little buttons that I just pressed are things that give me the currency of the planets, where the planets go. What level a space station is, and who is the best unit there. There are heroes that have unique abilities, as you can see, such as this one can spy on, these 2 that I just showed you can spy on enemy planets. This one allows me to, when I buy stuff, allows me to get them cheaper. He allows me to do more damage to people on the ground. This one gives me more health and decreased cost, as does this one, just not with the health. Also, the last one increases damage. As you can see, there are several buildings you can produce that gives you money, soldiers, tanks. You can also get, he gives blaster reflex, sorry, I misread that. But as you can see, again, here's the objective. Imperial Mutineers are the gray areas. Whereas the New Republic are the red areas. If the planet's red, it's New Republic. If it's gray, it's Imperial Mutineers. Mine is white, which is the Empire. This planet right here is unique, and this is also unique to the mod, where it allows, if you click on it, allows the Yuuzhan Vong invasion. The Yuuzhan Vong is an alien race in Star Wars. If I want to cancel it out, or if you want to cancel it out, all you have to do is resume if you're paused, and then try and zoom in. If it doesn't work at first, just keep doing it. It will eventually work, as you can see. Which now means that I will not be invaded by the Yuuzhan Vong. Again, an alien species. I'm right now sending over my fleet over to a planet so that I can show you guys how space battles work. So, as you can see, there's a ginormous fleet attacking me. There's a reinforcement area with the ships I'm able to bring in when my unit capacity is back down. The super laser allows me to destroy ships very easily in one shot, unlike me having to take forever, whereas the gravity well generator just keeps them in that planet. They cannot retreat. They cannot go anywhere. They are stuck. The Vengeance has no abilities. Most ships don't have abilities. Maybe a few ships and starfighters have them. But I think that's a good choice because the buffs that some of the characters give, I think would be really good if they have like something that gives them another plus 25% damage to ships and stuff like that. As you can see, the super laser just destroyed that Star Dreadnought, which is supposed to be really powerful easily. And here is one of the things that I'm going to hate on the mod a little bit. As you can see, when you saw that giant ship split in two, you could see through the bottom of the ship. Like it was clear. It's as if the top was the only thing left. Which in most mods with that ship, that's not how it works. It will have a animated bottom of the ship. But usually, in this mod anyway, it doesn't. I don't know if that's how it works in other mods, but the mods I've played with that ship usually doesn't have it in that way. And all of these heroes are unique. Not one of them has the exact same thing. For instance, General Titus, the red guy without the helmet, he is really hard to kill. His shields are powerful. He's able to produce starfighters without cost. And he has very powerful armor, meaning that it is very hard for them to destroy his ship. almost all of these are unique, other than the lander shuttles, which are the shuttles next to Luke Skywalker, and the TIE Interceptors and TIE Bombers. Everything else is unique to the mod. As of right now, I mean. In the fleet that I have at the moment, they are all unique. Now we are on to the ground battle. I wanted to show you guys this. So, this is Coruscant map. I switched maps because the map on the planet that I took over in space wasn't that good. This is, in my opinion, the best map in this mod. This is unique to this mod. This is not from the original game. This map is completely from the original mod. It is very unique, and the staircases and buildings you are actually able to go into. Most mods I've played, actually all the mods I've played except this one, have never had that feature. Usually, yeah, they could maybe go under a bridge or something like that. But in this case, they actually go into buildings, go up floors, go down floors, trying to get to the upper levels and upper hill things. I don't know exactly what to call them. There's a sensor array, meaning that I can see everything on the map. There's a choke point, meaning that if the enemy tries to go up there, they're going to easily be attacked. As you're about to see, this is the choke point I'm talking about. But as you can see, vehicles can be very, very bad for my troops. For instance, I just had to take them out of that bunker because a tank behind the wall, which I'm about to... You can see the edge of just took it out. Now these soldiers are going to destroy it, so that now they don't have to deal with it. I'm now sending them over to Luke so that he can take over a objective point, which allows me to bring in more soldiers so that I'm more easily able to take the planet. I sped up the game because the people walk very slowly, and it's hard for them to get to certain places. Those two units are known as Plex Troopers, meaning that they, have rocket launchers and are able to destroy vehicles easy. As you can see, that sniper team took out one of my platoons. If you saw that the 8 platoons that I had, squads I should say, I had, one of them disappeared. As you can see, you have to be very, very strategic about what happens to your troops in this, because they're very easily able to be shot by lasers. It's very, very easy for that to happen in this mod. Whereas in most other mods, they have an okay amount of health where if they get into a firefight, they're able to easily escape. Whereas in this, if they get into a firefight, they're going to need to stay in the firefight and hopefully win. As you can see, there is a bunker buster ability called a bombing run. This is not unique to the mod, but it is interesting to use. They also made it more powerful in the mod, where it can easily destroy an AT-AT and all of those things, as you can see on the ground. The thing that I just blowed up in those other facilities, the big one is called an advanced facility. It's what built that gigantic tank. The other one's called a light facility, which makes the smaller tanks. And then the last one, which was the smallest, is the barracks, which produces the troops so that they can fight. The bombardment allows me to... It's another bunker buster ability that, as you can see, allowed me to easily destroy the heavy vehicle advanced vehicle factory, which stops them from making AT-ATs, which is one of the best tanks in the game. I also brought down Veers and a bunch of tanks and troops so that I can more easily take over the base. I'm also leaving some troops here because they can secure the turbo lasers, which is unique to the mod, where they have to be next to the turbo lasers for them to actually have secured them. Whereas in most other mods, you, yes, have to make someone wait, but after like maybe 2 to 3 seconds, you can bring your troops off of it and send them somewhere else, and the turbo lasers are with yours. I do like it like this because it makes it more realistic because you can't just say, oh, secure this, then do something else. You have in real life, that's not how it works. I know this is a video game, but I like the little bit of realism in it. As you can see, the AI is smart. They will like hide in places and try to ambush you and try to take out your vehicles. So in my personal game, I've had it where I've had New Republic invading my planet and I have a bunch of heavy vehicles. Chewbacca has a special ability that allows him to hijack enemy vehicles. Usually they're Imperial, so all enemy vehicles. Which means he can hijack an AT-AT, a mobile turret, anything. Which he did. He hijacked every single heavy vehicle he could get to. Also, as you can see, this mod is unique to where the dead bodies, as you can see those guys, are unique to the mod by if a vehicle is destroyed, they go out of the destroyed vehicle in its place. It does the exact same thing with land speeders and pilots. The AT-AT drops a heavy vehicle driver any heavy vehicle drops a heavy vehicle driver. Any light vehicle, small tanks drop light vehicle pilots. And if it's a land speeder or a gunship, it drops pilots. As you can see, this one was a heavy vehicle pilot. As you can see, I just used a bombing run and attack party, which allowed me to destroy the barracks and the light vehicle factory, so I did not have to deal with soldiers and tanks attacking me. Now I'm sending the stormtroopers towards the original starting point over to attack the stormtroopers that decided to stay, the enemy stormtroopers that decided to stay near that bunker, where I assumed that they were going to try and ambush me the next time I came around. Which is what they are doing. They're trying to figure out where my troops are going to go and try to face them head on. Which was not the smartest choice on their part, but it did take down a lot of my men. But ultimately, my soldiers prevailed and beat them. But I did lose a full platoon. Wait, no, that's not full platoon. 2 squads of stormtroopers. That is my mod review video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. And if you have, thank you very much for watching.